Hi guys, today we are solving 7th day's problem of Geeks for Geeks problem of the day. The problem's name is generate parentheses. Let's see the problem statement. Given an integer n representing the number of pairs of parentheses, the task is to generate all combinations of well-formed balanced parentheses. Okay, the example is given that n is equals to 3 and these are the possible number of parentheses which are valid and well-formed. A valid and well-formed parenthesis means an opening bracket should come before a closing bracket, and there should be no unclosed brackets. This is what we have to make sure, and we are going to do this using backtracking. So let's get started. So all of the backtracking problems have the same format. So first we create the data type which we have to return back as we have to return a list of strings. So we're going to make a data type with list, new list. And then we're going to call a function, let's call it backtrack, and we are going to pass parameters inside it. And we are going to return answer. Let's create the function. Here what we need is list of strings, that is answer. Then we need a string, let's call this output. Then we need number of opening brackets, number of closing brackets, and maximum number of brackets possible. So let's pass all of these here as well. We pass an empty string here, then we pass 0 number of opening, 0 number of closing, and n as the max number of opening or closing brackets. Now, in a basic backtracking problem, we have a if condition, and this is the base case where we form our string and return. So what could be the base case condition? It has to be if output dot length equal to max into 2. That means the maximum number of parentheses, opening parentheses and closing parentheses are 3. So the total number of parentheses are 6. So that is why if 3 is given, then the output string's length should be 6. So that is 2 into max. So that is what we're passing here. What we are going to do now is we're going to append our output to answer.add output to our array list, and then we are going to return. What we're going to do next is we're going to create decisions. That is, if open is less than max, that means if opening brackets are less than 3, then 3 in this case, then we call our backtrack function again recursively. We pass answer output plus opening bracket. Opening bracket plus 1, as we just added one opening bracket here. Close is the same as we do not add anything here. Then max. We're going to do the same with closing brackets as well, but we're not going to compare close with max, but instead compare close with open, because we cannot have any open brackets before after closing brackets. So that is, we don't want this condition to happen. That is a closing bracket before an opening bracket. This is not a well-formed parenthesis pair. So this is what we're going to compare, and we're going to call backtrack. Answer remains the same, output plus closing parenthesis. Open remains the same, close plus 1. And then we return max. Then we also have max. Let's try to run this. Let's submit it. The solution is accepted. That is the problem of the resource compiler, that sometimes it gives you a TLE, but it is not actually TLE. So try to at least submit it twice or thrice so that you know if your answer is actually accepted or not. So yes, I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you.